Hello everyone and welcome to Lovely's Crafting Lodge. Today is the beginning of my Tag series. The first thing we're going to do today is just talk about what a tag is. I have some examples here from some things that you might have around your house also. This one is just a tag that came on a garment. I kept the ribbon and the cute little safety pin. I thought it was really cute. And you can cover it in paper, decorate it, stamp it. That's a tag already. Here is maybe a little bit more of a traditional tag as you might think of it when you think of a tag, the shape of it. Again, you just cover it with whatever you want, put a design or paper on it, and you have a tag ready to go. Another option is if you have a die cut machine, there are different sizes and shapes of die cuts. This one, these ones right here, these 4 came in a set. Actually, it looks like I might have 5 and one's missing. Came in a set, and then these 2 came in a set also. So I have 2 sets of die cuts, and I got them because I thought tags are going to be really versatile, and thus far, it's shown to be. Here are some of the die cut papers from the tag die cuts. So it's just a little bit of a variety, just kind of showing you there. This particular die cut, not to get too far into it, but has perforations on it, so it gives a little bit of a texture, making it look as though it's been sewn. That's kind of neat. All right, so we've gone over tags that may have come on clothing or other items. Hold on to those. We've gone over the die cut machine, buying dies or being gifted them. Christmas is coming up or other holidays in your life. You can always ask for the little bit more pricey items. The next tag idea that I found helpful in my beginnings, which I'm still in my beginnings, is digitals. So this is from Artie Mays. She's an artist. She's a creator also here on YouTube and other platforms, and she has a plethora of free digitals. I had never heard of digitals until I came across Artie Mays. So she has, I've already kind of cut apart the rest of the page here for another project, but she has these tags right here, and as you can tell, she's made stitches here, so she's actually sewn. This is just a printed piece of paper, so it doesn't have actual stitches, but it gives a really neat effect. So if you don't have a sewing machine, you can always draw on. I think they call that faux sew. So that's pretty interesting. For the thing that I want to go over with everyone today is just making a tag or a tag template. So if you had your tag that you saved from a piece of clothing or wherever you obtained it, you can simply, if it's too flimsy, this one's pretty sturdy, but if it was too flimsy, you could just put it on a piece of cardboard from a cereal box or whatever item you have in your household that produces cardboard, and you could just lay it on here and trace it out. If you don't have a tag already to make a template out of, you can make your own. So I do have a couple different scissors here that you can use. So the first thing I'm going to do is just make the template. So I'm actually, a lot of my ideas, I doubt are original, but they come from just the kind of things that I see around the house. So for example, this right here, I'm going to take the lines that are already perforated, already folded down here, and I'm going to use that as my guide because it gives me an idea, right? You can be particular and exact, especially when you're making your original, your first tag, your template, sorry. So we'll go ahead and pull out. I just have this. You're going to have all different tools, and a ruler is the same as what I'm using right now. It's just I didn't happen to have my ruler on my desk. Not prepared. So I'm just making a straight line. I'm not too good at eyeballing it, but because it is our template, I do think it's important to have a good starting point, and then if you want to go off a little bit onto it, or go off into your own customization after having the exact, I think that's pretty cool. But honestly, whatever you choose is going to be pretty cool. So we have, because I saw the shape on the side of the box, I thought, hey, it'd be cool to make like a long tag. That'd be kind of neat. A trick that I have heard and seen is you cut one corner, boop, and you can cut it at whatever angle you want. It doesn't have to be a particular angle, but it can if you want. It can be anything you want. Then you take that piece, so it was right here, doot, doot, and we snipped it, and we flip it over and put it on this side. And you could probably draw a line if you would like and trace it and cut along it. I'm just going to hold it right here and cut right along the line. And ta-da! We have a tag, symmetrical, same. So there's a long tag, so that one's there. And what we'll do next is make a bigger tag. And I'll kind of show you what I was thinking here. I am just squaring off my cardboard right now. I don't actually have a reason why I did not do this ahead of time. I suppose it's a process video and you can kind of come along with me. So again, just seeing what's easy to work with. The cardboard I had already had folds in it. There's no reason to fight the fold, you know, work with what you have, that kind of thing. I don't have particular measurements because I'm just using what I have. So in this case, we have a little bit of a thicker tag. I suppose I should have a piece of paper here so you can see better the contrast. There. So we're going to do similar, and instead of just doing with regular scissors, I'm going to use scallop scissors. And I believe these come in a multi-pack where it has all kinds of different designs. They even have deckled ones and just all kinds of different things. So you can jazz it up just by cutting along. You can make it, you know, a little bit crooked. I'm trying to be a little bit crooked here. A little bit crooked on purpose. So however you make your template is just the starting point. It's just where you're starting your tag from. It doesn't have to stay exactly the same. So just kind of nip into the side here. And I think that's pretty fun. I think that's fun. All right, let's move this stuff, scraps, not to be discarded. And doing the same thing. Just taking an angle there, flipping it over, and even though it's not exactly a straight line on the other side here, what you do need to pay attention to though is I can't just cut like this because it'll give me the reverse of it. So I actually have to flip it over this time and cut, if you will, like that. And there you go. And so that's a little bit more funky, a little more fun, but still, it's just whatever you decide to make. And this is what I decided to make. So the last thing I have here is I did want to go ahead and cut this out here. This is more of a basic video for those of you who are seasoned crafters and junk journalers. This might seem primitive or no duh, common knowledge type of thing, but I am new, and just figuring these things out it's not difficult, it's not challenging, it's just sometimes it's nice to know that it's a process and that someone also is going through it with you, that they don't have all the answers yet, and the only way you get it is just getting in there and just figuring it out, getting your hands in it and seeing what you come up with, what your ideas are. I suppose I should tell you the reason that I'm doing Octagber is to build a stock of tags. I don't have a stock of anything. New to crafting, new to journaling, so everything is new to me. I think it would be fun with the holidays coming up and just getting in the swing of journal making to have items on hand. I've heard that a good thing to have is base. So to have base envelopes, base tags, base anything you can create, have a base of it. So in this case, Artie Mays has already created a beautiful design here, but the back of it is blank. So you could ink that up, you could add another piece of paper on the back, you could go ahead and stamp it if you have typical colors or designs that you go with for your journals, or if you have an upcoming journal you know that you're going to need to make, that's a really good idea. And if you do not have cardboard or anything sturdy around your house, junk journaling, right? So use whatever you do have. Susie's Craft Room suggested to me when I'm making my template of items to hold on to junk mail, the thicker cards. I think they're called mailing cards, return cards or something like that. Hold on to those, and those make good because you're going to see it in your file and you're not going to use it. I might accidentally use this because it's plain and it's cut out and it's sturdy already. So if I had a mailer in there, it would trigger something like, oh, I need to cover this. I'm like, wait a minute, this says example or do not use or something to that effect. So in this video, we're not going too in depth. I just kind of wanted to show some different examples, some things that I think would be really fun for building a stash. And over the next couple days, that's exactly what we're going to do together, build a stash. So no special tools required, no special anything required. Just come, show up with your ideas, and I'll see you back here tomorrow at Lovely's Crafting Lodge for our next episode of Octagbur.